Hello, and welcome back more to the Head of Cyrus murderizing campaign that we are going on here. We are almost there. Very close to having what we need to do. No, I get that you're wanting to seed that city, but we've only got a number of turns here before that flips. So now it becomes a question of how fast can we essentially get what is and okay. Well, you've gotten that one. Bombardment. Okay. Forcing that to exert zone of control. Very nice. And we're now doing a counter zone of control play. That city is now under siege. Very good. It does not matter. Okay, you do that. Stop bothering me. Maybe we can do that there. And I just want a cheap unit to sit in there. Very good. All right. Took woolen. All right. Send you back. All right. Okay. 4 turns. There we go. No. Very good. That was a worthy sacrifice. And there we go. All right. Let's go back in, and I will, as a bonus, finish by eliminating them all. I will just we'll just keep doing that. Repair, repair, repair. We are fine. Let's go governor title. And let's put you in Pasagarde. Let's governate. Okay. Start healing. You start doing that. Impy. Oh, that'll be nice. Let's see. And let's go over here and do that. Start putting down a not archaeological. You need an art museum. Archaeologicals can go elsewhere. Get the chancery. Guess we go back to that. Let's see. All right. All right. And we go through random technologies. Can we finish this? We are slowly doing that. There we go. Starting. Show to arc. Have room for relics. Yeah, I've got room for a few relics. And nope, you were trying to survive. I am anti your survival. There's a fleet. I guess we have to go one more turn. I'll start repairing some stuff. Go for that. Go for that. Governor title. Go for Harbor Master. Because, I mean, we will build a harbor in here. It is but the only sensible thing to do given our options. And you should also do that. Okay. You need to come here. This battle cry and commando. All right. And there we go. And And keep. That felt cool. Okay, there we go. That feels a little bit longer. I mean, the other one was a long episode. This one was short, so 110 turns. Not an easy enough difficulty. I think really taking that settler, kind of delaying his expansion, and then getting a forward base that got access to Niter, because this Niter is what enabled me to actually have frigates to do damage. If I didn't have frigates, I wouldn't have gotten through. And in terms of natural wonders, there's the Galapagos there. I'm not really seeing anything else on this map other than the Pantanal, so maybe only two natural wonders. But it's a little scenario here, a little dual scenario to take out. They really did start us on other sides of the map, so it took us a while. It might have been more interesting if they had done, up and down, but they did left and right. The problem is you really could maybe you could have made an early push with horses, but generally an early push with horses has to be against something nearby like Kabul or Preslav. So I could have pushed into those. Those are decent cities, but it wasn't the end all be all kind of there. It was more of just essentially getting close enough and then really kind of doing a little bit of a naval push, I think was the naval push worked because um, especially with Passacardi being on the coast, because it got us a good way to get bombardment cannon within decent range. And then, obviously down here there are, barbarian camps down here, but we did recruit a samurai unit and that turned out to be helpful. But it was again, if they wanted to create an interesting dual scenario, you needed a map like, even though this is a dual map, you need a map of really smaller, so there's really not a incentive to settle, because I needed to at least, settle my way these three cities to run things, but then it just became a matter of getting a closer base of operations, and then this stealing that settler turned out to this is where I got my close base of operations. Now it ended up being that I needed to wait a little while for my navy to get the upgrade, so I just parked them in a cod. But essentially, I was able to use a cod through diplomacy to be an upgrade spot. But other than that, that's all it did. And even then, it would have only saved me another turn or two before I could have floated my boats across. So it was kind of useful, but it took it into some end game tech where I could really traverse the water. If they wanted to make it kind of a little more interesting, where you were, doing immortals versus the Saka cavalry archers, and just kind of really getting to enjoy that light cav, um, then it needed a much smaller map where you were going to be engaged. But that's again not where these monthly challenges go. That there's a little bit of a custom crafting of the map, like with the Canadas last time, but not necessarily a super detailed custom crafting for the scenario. Um, in which case, instead of kind of doing this little dual thing, maybe they would have, you know, gone for something a little bit open up the things a bit more. It'd be one thing if you gave a really small map where it's like, this is super dual. Like normal dual allows you to like have some cities and some spaces, and you can either dual or you can, try to form your little empire and out tech, out culture out something the other empire that you're dueling against. Um, or if this had like locked us in total war, but kind of had a few events. I don't know. Maybe I'm expecting too much from these monthly challenges. But, the last time they did some interesting scripting where they put some barbarian GDRs on map. So it's not impossible for them to do something about it. Um, but at this time, I want to say thank you very much for joining me and be seeing you.